I'm just gonna, whoops. I'm just gonna go live for a little bit because I still have to get into the garden. This has been unreal, the amount of birds that are coming in right now. I think I'm public. You have to check that. Slingshot, hello, Debbie Keller. I won't be able to talk to anybody. I just put my video up that I just finished. I'm turning this on because it has been crazy. I hope you can hear me. Crazy, amazing. There are thousands of birds coming through here. I'm going to have to switch my feeders. Anybody feeding hummingbirds, and you've got the mass numbers, please, I beg of you to put out more feeders because it only stresses the birds out. Oh, good, red base. I've got a wrench out there. Take care of everything. You see anything bad, take it off because I'm going to be filling feeders. This has been going on all day. As soon as I got home from the nursery, before I went to the nursery, before I ran out to do a quick opening for the garden tour, let me get this going. Zoe, I can't play. Where am I going to put this? All right. We're switching. We got to go to bigger feeders because they're emptying it out sometimes in less than an hour. Let me see where I can put this. Hold on. Trying to figure out where I can put my mic. I'll just put it here. Okay, I can't do that. Hold on. Sorry if that clicked. Sorry. Okay, this has got food. This is empty. I'll just put new in there. This is empty. Now, I don't know if this is permanent with this, the flow coming through, or they'll be gone, some of them in another month. I don't know if they're going to nest here. Let's go put this one here. We've got the cup. Let me put this here. Let's see. Do I want to wash this or put the new one out? I don't know. That needs to be changed. Got to do that. This has to go in. Let me grab one. Oh, there's a listed in there. Hey, Wilma. I was going to move that. Can I move that one up there? Thank you, little guy. I'll put the big full one there. Okay. Well, you probably see better if I move it forward. Let me move the board. Put this here so it doesn't get too dirty. Come on. You want to see what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. See, we're putting this in there. See? Straight. See? Is that what you want to see? This part. Nothing here for you. All right, so this one. Actually, that's clean. I'm gonna wash it anyway. last one for out here. When they come in like this, that's why I'm switching to the big feeders. I don't like big feeders because the food would normally sit too long. This could be emptied in 2 hours. The other ones could be emptied in an hour. Oh, please tell me this one's not empty yet. No. Okay, I'm gonna leave them be because we've got about half hour of daylight, if that, and they're feeding there, and they're still feeding behind me. And I'm not gonna mess with other feeders, not today. Okay, let's keep going, Zoe. this is actually nothing. I want you to see this. They're all over, you can't see through the plants. They're all over there. They're all over down there, and they're on the other side on the deck as well. I've got to get more feed. I'm worried about the one that's back there with very little food, because what happens is if there's not enough food, they get stressed. And I don't want them to stress out. I'm going to go change one. I didn't want to go out there again because it's starting to get dark, but I'm going to change that one feeder very quickly, and then I can go and finish on the deck. I'm thinking you can hear me. But I do want to get that one feeder changed because they're feeding so heavily, and they actually allow like 20 birds to sit per feeder because I've made the holes bigger and there's extra holes. Uh-oh, I don't know what scared them. Oh, my lid fell over. Let me go get this out there. I think my lid fell over. No, I don't know what happened. Uh-oh. No. Oh, Zoe! She brought the same cat. She can come through my foot. Okay. There is an owl out there hooting. Trying to see if I need any more feeders out there. I think we're good. One of them took off. I'm going to do one more feeder. Let's see. I can move this just a little bit more. I think I can do much else. You've got, whoops, you cut down there too. You can't even see the ones on the bottom. Can't do it all. Okay, we'll do it this way. And oops, I don't want to upset any birds. I think you can see everything now. But that's here. I'm not going to shut off that mic, or you're going to hear water splashing and... Oh no, I see another one out the window that looks like it might be empty. But at least that's right here. Okay, let me see if that one's empty. Change one more. Then I'm going to step away. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I'm going to keep shaking it with the long food. Another one here. scary, Gary. You know that chicken we just bought today? I put it in 2 roasting pans because I figured you'd have enough to eat during the day. And what is very scary is I forgot to add water in the roasting pan. And when I went back, both pans are absolutely almost full to the top with water, which means it came out of the chicken. And that is more water than they usually say they've got. Anyways, let me grab my tablet and Zoe, I'm not playing. And answer if there's any questions. I'm exhausted. I literally just finished the video, uploaded it, hit go, and then I looked out the window and thought I was going to wait till tomorrow. And I decided to just go for it because I figured I'd go live, just let it go live tomorrow instead. Are you done with everything outside with the chickens and everything? I'm going to have to look. I think I have more big feeders. I need to get more big feeders. Yeah, there's, why, can you hear the birds?
No,
Should be one, yeah, there's one, I put one outside and there's one right here now, if you want to say anything. Because they don't need, everybody doesn't, they still don't need to hear me. They want to hear the birds, and when I'm washing a tea kettle going and scrubbing feeders, they don't need to hear all of that.
Hi, William.
You might have to move, you want me to move? Here, you know what?
No, that's fine.
Here, I'm
I
gonna
just
put,
got my feet up.
I know you got your feet up. What a long day today. Where's Zoe? Zoe's sitting on Gary's lap now. We have got all the feeders full. Let's see, Red Base and Connie are taking care of everything for me. And then Bingo. Good. Hello, everybody. Thank you to my wrenches. Thank you to all my members, of course, too. I know a lot of you, or some of you came in while I was building that fountain yesterday. I love that fountain. Oh my gosh, the second I put it out with the hearts, they were all over it. It should be electric, but it's just going to be solar. Oh my, oh, you know what? This is not enough. Oh, this aggravates me. When I see, it does, it bothers me when I see every seat full. There's not enough, and there's already another 5 on the deck. This isn't enough feeders. Did you see a couple seats by the ice cream container to the right? So there's a, when I see all the seats like this full, it frightens me. Because I want to make sure everybody gets food before it gets dark. Because the other day we had that one go torpid on the feeder, and it just didn't have enough energy to go anywhere, and it fell asleep, deep sleep on the feeder, and I found it hanging out in the middle of just sleeping. So we removed the feeder, put it in a great big container, never touch the birds, and any of you animal activists saying you touch the bird, never touch the bird. We removed the feeder, sat it in a big critter container, and in the morning we
Can't hear you very well.
oh, they can't hear me. So in the morning we opened the container and put it in semi-sun, and it took him about an hour. He woke up and took off, but he went torpid on the feeder hanging in the middle of the where you're looking out there where the big one is, and I was scared that an owl or a bat or something could get him.
Yeah, I was thinking the same, Red Base. We often thank our military service people for their service, but we don't always remember the firemen. So thank you for your service, Robert.
Oh, of course, because they really, I mean, without firemen, where would we be? There was an explosion today, a bad explosion.
Yeah,
I have a truck exploded
Yeah, a truck exploded.
in Wilmington.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at the details, but I just saw that. I'm looking at my tablet too, wondering if I should get enough. You know, there is one more place I could stick one more feeder. I see it. I'm gonna go stick one. I really keep bothering them at this moment, but I did wash one more feeder. Can you hear the owl hooting? He's hooting and hooting.
Yeah.
He's not near here. I thought before the hummingbirds took off, and I thought it was because of the owl. I don't like scaring him away, but I want to make sure there's enough feeders. They're going to get to the point now they're going to go hide. And at this time of the day, I try to stay away from the windows, so the shy ones coming through, because this has got to be the migration starting. It just has to be. They showed up a couple weeks ago, and the numbers have been getting larger and larger. I don't know if they're staying, but it goes into the thousands, and I'm assuming they're going to go up north, a lot of them. They could head in different directions. But like tomorrow, there'll be more. It's been going that way, just building and building. So we jackalope. He's old. He doesn't want you playing with him. Okay, I see most of the feeders on the outside are full. The feeders on the deck are full. Look at them on the ice cream containers. So love the ice cream containers. They love the ice cream containers. Okay, I haven't even looked at anybody to say hello, so I know today I'm missing everybody.
Yeah, hi everyone. Hi Red Base. Someone else said hi to me earlier too.
Oh, hi to everybody. It's been such a long day. Like I said, this was a surprise. I didn't tell Gary I was going live. And I just figured it's just the birds. During the day, it's not as full. There's a few birds out there, and they come and go all day, but they still empty a lot. But then at night, they need to fill up before they go torpid, and this is, when they go into their deep sleep, and this is what they're doing. And I just want to make sure everybody's got a seat, and I don't want any. Well, there's no quarreling, as you can see. They're all happy, but they're only going to be this way as long as they know there's always a seat. Lady Cat, I know you keep asking me to get my throat checked. I have allergies, and so things bother me, and my throat is dry. I actually have just gone for a checkup. Everything's fine. I don't know. Is it because it's dry, my throat?
It must be dry. I'm having issues with my allergies too right now.
Yeah, so my throat gets dry easy. But no, I was checked. Everything's fine. Nothing out of the ordinary. But if for any reason I think there's anything wrong, don't worry. I'll check it again. It's just I don't know. I think it's the allergies. I tend to have allergies from December to around April, and I used to think it was the heater. I always thought it was the heater drying out my throat. This goes back years. And then one day, couple years ago, our heater broke. It wasn't the heater. So now I know it's hay. I guess you call it hay fever. I don't know. It's just allergies. But thank you. Yes, now I can relax. Yeah, it's fine. I literally just went for a full checkup, blood work. They checked my throat. And you know what? Just so you know, I'll be honest with you. I have to actually have my throat checked every year because I do have a little nodule in my thyroid. It was an accident that it was even found. I think it was about 20 years ago. So every year I have to go and have my throat checked. I've even been scoped. I think that's really important to do, and they actually keep track of everything in my neck. So this has nothing to do with my dry throat. My dry throat is just allergies. And I don't take allergy medicine. I don't like taking medication, so I don't take anything for it. But I'm good. I'm actually watching my tablet to make sure, like the seats on the outside, they're full. because those will be ones that have never been here before. They hear all the other hummingbirds, they come in, they go, what is this place? Oh gosh, next month we'll be loaded with orioles. That's going to be the nightmare. And the orioles don't feed so late at night, so that makes it easier on the hummingbirds. They feed earlier. Right now there's a few around here, and they come in the morning and the afternoon. Yeah, your kitties are loud. Robert Clooney, I'm taking 30 pills a day.
He's had 3 heart attacks.
Yeah.
3.
You take whatever you need. If you need something, you absolutely take it. For allergies, I don't want to, I don't bother with that. If it got bad, I would. Make cough drops. I made cough drops once. You take cough drops. Gary takes cough drops because he does have worse allergies than me. What do you take? The Ricola? I made you once cough drops. I'm not going to do that again.
Yeah.
Ricola, I think, with the honey.
Lozenges. The more lozenges than cough drops, I guess.
Yeah, he takes 30 pills. Wow. The main thing is to stay well and try to stay as healthy as you can. Connie just said hello to you. She didn't know you were here.
Oh yeah, I just came in from outside and I just ran and checked the mail and just came in.
Oh, and Red Base had a bird last week trying to make a nest in her mailbox. That's a good idea. If you find some old mailboxes, you can stick them around and let a bird make a nest. You've made nest boxes, but that would be cute. William, love the Orioles, hoping to see one this year. Oh, I hope you do. We've got them in here early, but the large numbers, they'll be here. Usually they're here about March 16th, but I think they're going to come in a lot earlier, the big numbers. Rachel Lewis, what a beautiful sight. My hummingbirds fight constantly. I'm from the island of Trinidad. The only reason they don't fight, as you can see, there has to be a seat. As long as they know they can come in here and find the nectar somewhere, this keeps the fighting down. That they have to feel secure, that they know that there's food. They're actually starting to thin down right now because it's pretty dark. The camera shows it lighter than it is, but it's starting to get dark. So if they come in and they can't find the feeder, the regular hummingbird feeders, then they go to the ice cream containers that are on the bottom, and they really love those.
Yeah, Truth Seeker 7. I also drink stinging nettle tea. I haven't for a few days, maybe a week, but it's stinging nettle season, so this is when I start drinking stinging nettle tea.
Oh, Dusty Flats. The birds are migrating a month early. Yep, I agree. We seen robins in Wisconsin already a week ago. Wow. We don't have any robins this year. So far, we have 0. I have not seen a robin. Sometimes we can have tens of thousands, and this year nothing. So they went in a different direction. William wants to know if you grow rhubarb. Gary?
No, I don't anymore. I used to, and I ended up losing it. I think the ground got too dry. I go for in my garden, and I think where I was watering, the water was going into the gopher hole and not into the soil. So I think that's why I lost my rhubarb. But I was growing it for a number of years. I think I've got some frozen rhubarb in the freezer still. I should use that.
It's quieting down.
Yeah, it's getting a little darker.
I know, it's getting darker and darker. So most of the main thing is I want to make sure everybody's got enough food. These numbers are unreal. So I think if I continue to put out more feeders every day, are they not going to move on? I've been thinking about that. So now I'm slowly changing into I think they're 32-ounce feeders. And it's like, are they going to say, well, there's a lot of food here. Maybe we'll all just stay here. I don't know. I think they're going to move. because I go through this in September. The same thing. They start coming, heading south, and then I end up with the same thing. What I should do one day soon is open up the window and stick the camera in there. You'll be able to see them come in, but you wouldn't be able to see all the feeders though. They'll come in the house. They'll feed in the porch area, I guess you could call it, where the windows are. But I really don't want them in the house.
Phyllis Vance has a question about using shredded paper, either as a compost or in her as a mulch on her plants. What's your thought?
Shredded paper I use in the totes when I'm dumping leaves in, kitchen scraps and all that. As a mulch on top, I personally wouldn't do it, because it just, when paper gets wet, it just kind of all glues together. It kind of goes, you know how you can wet paper and put it in a blender and make new paper? For the top, I personally wouldn't do it. You can always try it, because it's just gonna build up on top and be kind of, I don't even know how you would say it, kind of mucky. But inside, absolutely, yes, you can use shredded paper and layer it and cover it with some soil. But I wouldn't use it on the top. And it breaks down quickly.
Darnetta Mahathi is saying no audio too low. I don't know what.
The audio is too low. Oh, I don't know how to. I'm not going to be able to adjust it. Rachel Lewis, what do you recommend to rid bees from the feeders? The only thing you can do is get a good feeder that has good bee guards. And the other thing you can do is at night, I don't know how much room you've got, is to take the feeder down and move it, because bees tend to come back to the same area, and move it where the hummingbirds can see it, but bees are different. They kind of map out a trail, and they don't tend to find the feeder right away, and the hummingbirds will. But you would need, I get the ones from Walmart. I have another set that I have not made the holes bigger, because I make the holes bigger because I think the hummingbirds like it better, and I know the orioles can feed on it. And I do it with my soldering iron. But when the bees come in, I have to swap them over to the tiny slits, and that's the standard Walmart hummingbird feeder. I'll see if I can put a link underneath so you can look at it afterwards. It's a little thin slit, and they're only like $4. The hummingbird feeder, they're 16 ounces, and those are the ones that tend to keep the bees out.
Yeah, William, my passion fruit is getting pretty big, but I can prune it. You can prune it fairly heavily, and it does respond to pruning. So I might prune sections back where I don't want it. Right now I've got a hummingbird nest in an area where I do want to prune it back, so I'm not going to touch it.
I forgot I was going to go down. It was such a busy day today. Did you see the babies?
No, I haven't been to my garden.
Oh, you
today.
didn't go to your garden today. I'll see if I can go down tomorrow and see, because I know I saw the beak when I did your garden tour, and I haven't been down, but you told me after the storms you still saw the babies. So.
Okay, good night, Debbie.
Oh, good night, Debbie. We're going to go in a second, too. They're all disappearing, and we're going to go eat dinner. Right now, there's what? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, see, they're pretty much done. I just don't want to walk over yet to the window and scare anybody that doesn't know me. And I want to make sure, oh, look, my little solar light from Dollar Tree just went on. But I don't want to scare them. I want to make sure everybody gets the last feeding, because they need to fill up for the night. And then they go into the torpid state where it's like a hibernation, and they really lock down. They don't move. There's a crescent moon tonight, Red Bay said. I saw it last night, a really skinny moon. Mark's not here. Mark always says, go live on the full moons. Oh, my lights just went on. They can't see it because it's in my kitchen window, but my solar lights in the kitchen just went on. Oh, Britain? Ants are the easiest thing to get rid of. You worry more about bees. Ants, you make an ant moat. You can buy them, but I've got multiple videos on making them. You make them out of shampoo bottles, food containers, just a wire. It's hard to explain, but check out any of my videos, and they're easy because they can't cross water. They don't swim.
Okay, Mark is here. He's just been kicking back and watching and observing.
Where do you see Mark? I don't see Mark.
Just
Oh yeah, Mark is quiet. Melinda's not here. Because Melinda would be screaming, "Where's Mark?" She gets so worried when she doesn't hear from Mark. Melinda's not here. Hello, Mark. Boy, I'll tell you, I completely forgot about the garden tour. And we had some big errands to run today. And then we stopped at the nursery. And I went into sticker shock. Mark is laughing. I can't believe the prices. $8 for a 6-pack of lettuce, and they grow like my romaine lettuce grows like weeds here. And I was thinking, in a couple months I'll buy some starts. Don't buy starts when you're not ready because they'll just get leggy. And a lot of those starts, when you go to like Home Depot or Lowe's or any of the big hardware stores that carry a lot of produce that grow, they grew in a professional greenhouse. They also have the perfect fertilizer and chemicals to get them to grow that big. And you bring them home, and if the weather's not right, they're just going to sit, and most of the time they don't make it. So just keep that in mind. Not now. If the weather's good, then yes. But when the weather is like we're going to have a rainstorm coming through, I don't know if it's going to be a cold one yet or anything, because it's the cold, not the rain, that's going to hurt anything. So I'm not bothering with starts. But they didn't have any today. Only some old stuff. They had the lettuce. They had carrots.
yeah, it was old stuff.
But the carrots weren't. The carrots and the lettuce were new. The rest of they had some kale. That was all old. Ants, they use each other as a rope. Not if you make a good size ant moat. Use a shampoo bottle, use an oil bottle. They're not, it's not, no. Yes, they can't cross each other. But you know what? I use ant moats and I don't have a problem. And on the ice cream containers, I have a tray on the bottom. My mother was saving some lids from her ice cream, and I used that to sit the ice cream containers on. Her ice cream's different than mine. It was bigger lids, and I fill them with water. They can't swim. There's only one type of ant that swims, and it's in Australia. We don't have swimming ants. Don't put anything bad in there. Some people put vinegar, soapy water. And the reason I say don't put that in your ant moats because I've seen the hummingbirds go in there to get a drink of water sometimes. So you don't want to put anything toxic in there. Just put water. You know, it's dark. Do you want to eat dinner? I don't see anybody out there.
Yeah, I guess so.
There's nobody out there. It's quiet. Everybody's gone. It's like a mad rush. Now tomorrow morning they'll all come in and drink all this out. Up. You can see my lights in the window. And now they're just hearing us. All gone. Everybody's sleeping. What time is it? Almost 6. It's getting lighter and lighter every day. I like that. Let's see. Cat Mac. My ants come from upwards and trellis to the openings. Yeah, but they still have to go across. If you've got your feeder hanging, you make sure you hang your feeder on the ant moat. That if you look at some of my videos, boy, there is one more thing you could do, but I don't know where you get it. Going back to the ants, the ant moat would hang, and you'd hang it on underneath. As long as nothing is touching the feeder. There is something else, and I don't know how you can find it, but there's another thing called ant chalk. And you can try regular chalk, and sometimes that works. I hear helicopters. Am I hearing things?
No, I don't hear any helicopters.
You know what? It could be news crews, because it took us an hour to get out of here. They closed off all the roads, and they didn't even tell us. We went one way, it was closed. Went another way, it was closed. It's like, are you kidding me? We only have to go a block. Well, no, it's closed. It was a nightmare to get out of here.
They're preparing for the
Yeah.
next storm this coming Sunday, I think it's coming in.
Yeah, but there's signs. They blocked you. You came around the corner and they had the whole street blocked, and you couldn't even have room to turn around in the middle of the street. Remember?
Yeah, they didn't place their signs in an orderly way. So you're supposed to try to turn around in the middle of a street on a hillside.
Mark, Melinda might be eating dinner. That's what we're going to go do. I'm not going to be able to say hello to everybody. Usually I run through, and this is like a lot of people. This today, I wasn't even going to talk. I was just going to, because what I'm trying to do is periodically turn on the camera so you can see all the hummingbirds that are coming through. Oh, Pat Kruger, your roads are still, yes. We almost couldn't get out of here. There was only one road out.
Yeah,
All the roads were closed.
Yeah.
There, we saw mudslides today. I didn't even know that. I haven't been anywhere. There were mudslides, and then we had to go up that hill to get out. That was scary. I don't like those roads. But there were mudslides. There were walls that came down. People had like block walls that came down. It's a mess. There's a lot of roads, like Pacific Coast Highway is closed in both directions today. You came down. That was,
Yeah, there's a lot of roads that are, I'm going to say right now the roads up here are going to be very iffy. If we get more rain, it's going to be even worse. But you could see where the mud had slid on a lot of places. I know how to drive around taking back roads here, and some of what we saw today I didn't even know had happened after the last rain, and it's still loose. So,
and then we got more rain starting. What's today? Thursday, Friday. I think it's starting Saturday. I'm not sure.
yeah, I'm thinking Sunday.
Sunday? Oh, that's right. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, they said. That's right.
Yeah, we're fine here when we can hunker down, but
And then we can't get out.
then we can't get out.
I know. My neighbor said, come stay with us. It's like, and now what are they doing on their side? They're tarping up the whole hillside across the hill because the hill is coming down. I guess we should go eat dinner. Mark's looking for Melinda. That's right, Mark. You start screaming at Melinda because she's always screaming for you. Where is she? Red Bay says it's 9 o'clock there. Yes, longer days. Little by little. I mean, it was getting dark like between 4:30 and 5 before, and now it got dark. Look how dark it is. I should go in the kitchen and say goodbye to everybody. Wish everybody a wonderful evening. Nobody is here from Australia. Is there?
Yeah, there was someone.
Okay.
There's also someone from Austria too.
Oh,
I
Austria.
know her name. I just can't think of it right now. But she's a regular. There was someone from Australia earlier.
I see. I've never seen Truth Seeker 7. We feed the hummingbirds in the summer. We have 3 rows of Sharon bushes and plant zinnias. Oh, they love zinnias. And put up a feeder. Love them. Oh, cool. Opa Jones, greetings from Pacific Northwest. Oh, really enjoyed your nursery walk. That was totally unplanned, and it was good my phone wasn't full. We didn't stay long. It's not a big nursery, but I do buy plants from them. I got my penstemons last year from them. I got salvias. They get in really nice plants, and the thing is, if they didn't get them in, then they don't want them to die on them and lose the money. So that, to me, it was a sign, because you can get anything at the big box stores all the time. I see in the middle of winter, I'll go in there, and they've got zucchini, pumpkin. It's like, oh, come on. You're going to sell that in November and December, but they come out of greenhouses. Then people bring them home, and, well, so, but I'm going to make I'm going to try a different greenhouse. I've got my little one I make that I use for propagating, but I'm going to make something else and see if I can actually keep it a little warm.
Alexander Farms from Arkansas is here too. I think are they the sweet potato people?
I don't see them.
Oh,
Alexander Farms? The
Yeah,
ones that I grew the sweet potatoes from
yeah,
there?
they're way up there.
Oh, they could be. The sweet potato's still alive. And you know what happened? It's on the deck. I have to really get my deck together. It went into other pots as it was vining out. It's rooted in other containers on the deck. So I've got multiple plants without even trying.
Okay, it's Claudia A. is from Austria. I remember her name.
Okay. Do you want to eat dinner?
Yep.
I did not eat lunch today. All right, then I think I'm going to go in the kitchen. Oh, it's dark. I'm sitting here. It's dark. I'm going to put the mic. I got my mic outside. I did a whole video the other day. I was very disappointed. And I forgot to plug in my mic. Oh, dark. Watch me walk into something. And I looked at it and I thought, I can't put that up. I thought, well, I'll put it up for members. No, they're not going to hear me. So I had to start all over. And I always forget. I like just doing it because not scripted. I just talk. And, well, I don't think anybody wants to see a video that doesn't have sound. Anyways. Does that turn it around? Oh, they changed the button today. So anyways, it is dark. I'm going to go get dinner together. Oh, I had a couple more containers I was going to fill. Isn't that cute? I don't know if you can see that. It's got a little hummingbird. You can get these little dots. Oh, that's right. That was on my live feed. You can't see it. But I use that, oh, what is that called? That diamond glaze. And when you put that diamond glaze on, it's permanent. It doesn't go anywhere. So you can decorate all kinds of stuff. Anyways, you want to say goodbye? He wants to eat dinner. Yell goodbye, Gary.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Pat. I know I didn't say hello to anybody, but thank you all. I just thought you might get a kick out of seeing this, and I'm just trying to, at night, keep the feeders full. I fill them up, and as soon as I fill them and I run to do them all, it seems like there's other ones empty. And, you know, some of the birds have certain feeders they like, but at least they don't fight. They'll come in, it's like, somebody's at my feeder, and at least they go to the ice cream container or another one. I didn't put this one back. I was going to hang this one back. I really like this. Unfortunately, I have a video I was going to put up on how to make it a little differently, and I still might put it together. But as of this morning, I had this in my Walmart cart, and they said, sorry, out of stock. So I guess they do make these things only for Valentine's Day. They're really cute, and the hummingbirds love it. I made a new one. I think I might make that. Did I make the video? I don't remember, but I made a new one, and I think I like it better. This was the first one I made, and they use it constantly. So I'll put that out tomorrow morning. So that's it. Gary yelled goodbye. They can't hear you. But my throat's all right. Don't worry about my throat. My throat gets dry a lot. I talk a lot, and I think I just dry my throat out. Like I said, my throat's fine. Because I know you've been coming in. Your throat's bad. Good night. Be safe. You too. Gwen W. I'm the lady. Wave goodbye, Carrie.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you. You showed me the best feeder for me. Okay. Bye. Thank you. Thank you to all my wrenches. Thank you for all that. And maybe I'll do it again tomorrow. I'll see. I don't know what's tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I need to get in the garden and do some more work out there. But like I said, we had this errand, and I came home and I said to Gary, oh no, today's the 15th, and there's nothing to see in the garden. But I think my greenhouse that I'm going to make might be good. Anyways, now I'm talking too much. See, this is why my throat gets dry. So everybody have a wonderful evening. Good night. Bless you all. Hope everything is great. Gary's already starting to eat. And, okay, I think I better just say goodbye. Bye, everybody. Now I don't know where to say goodbye. Oh, there it is. Thank you. Bye-bye. Don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye. And I do want to push this. He thinks I'm done. Because this, I want to see, and I don't know how to do this, everybody get this plant. This plant is so good, and I don't know how to get the nurseries to carry them. I don't think they're seeds, but I don't know. They taste like mushrooms. They grow in the house as a house plant. They're all over the place here. They look skimpy, some of mine, because I've been eating them, and I need to make some more pots. But like tonight, if we're going to eat them, as soon as you cut them, I've got the video on this, you just get another pot, and you stick it in another pot on the windowsill, and it grows. And you know what I found out? Even the yellow leaves taste good. It tastes so good. You can just sit here and eat it. That's Zoe. Anyways, I talk too much. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.